What's up, everyone? This your girl Yolanda. What's going on? Today I want to talk about, do babies have feelings, emotions, senses? Do you always respond or respect their feelings or emotions or whatever? Now, I'm not talking about all the time when they don't want to eat a certain kind of food and you like eat that's good for you or whatever. I understand that they have to eat that. They have to eat them vegetables to grow strong, to be some big boys and big girls. I understand that. But when it comes to hanging around a certain person or being around certain people or going over to certain people's house and they cry and whine and pout and fall out on the floor when you leave them, those kind of feelings, those kind of emotions, do you respect that, or do you just put it to the side and be like, I can't deal with you right now, I gotta go to work, I ain't got no money, I gotta go make some money, so you gotta stay over here with auntie and uncle, you gotta stay over here with at the daycare, you gotta stay over here, Susie, Kimberly, man over there in the corner, go play with him or whatever, and they don't want to stay. But you're still like, I gotta go. He'll be quiet, he'll be alright. Sometimes you get him, pat him down or whatever on the back, try to put him to sleep, and you leave when they're gone. You leave when they are asleep, or either you just let them fall out while you close the door. Are you listening to your child? Are you listening to your baby? Are you paying attention? Should you? I believe you should. I'm learning so much through my trials and my struggles and my pains and everything I'm going through. I started this recording, expressing my feelings, turning it into my career, into what I want to do. Just about 6 months ago in August, because I had a whole bunch of issues then, and now I have another issue stacked on top of another issue. I just lost my sister last year, January of '09. She had a baby's father. The baby's father was in her life. They got into it back and forth or whatever. He had a drug problem in the past, went in and out of prison. He knew he couldn't take care of the baby. The courts wouldn't let him have the baby, so he chose to give all his rights over to his sister and her husband. And his sister and her husband are preachers and a pastor's wife. Yeah. My father, when my sister died, and my father's home, and I was at home when it happened, and he wants to take care of his grandson. He already takes care of one of her kids. Now he's taking care of two. That's a lot for him. That's why I'm helping him. But he wants nothing more than to take care of his two grandsons that his daughter had. They may have been by two different daddies, but they grandsons, united. Now, the sister wants to come along, and she wants to get involved and take on custody, take on responsibility of a little bitty baby. She didn't already had her kids. All three of her kids are 13, 20, and 23, something like that, somewhere within that range or whatever. Her and her husband want to take responsibility of a little bitty, well, not a little bitty baby. He's not that little now. He's 17 months. But they want to take on responsibility. Feel they have a better home. He'll be safer doing it for him, for his benefit, over their house. But why in the hell would the judge, after a whole year of him living, of the baby living in our home, in our house, getting used to us, seeing his mama, because I tell him about his mama, seeing his mama's picture up on the wall in the picture frame. I have a collage of pictures of her, and I put them all in the picture frame. He gets loved. I took on the responsibility of being his mother, of being that mother figure. I know I'm not. I never will be. That was my sister. I honor that. I honor taking care of her child for her, since she can't do it in the physical. Check me later on another topic about that. But she passed away, took her rest, and now after a year, the judge decides that, oh, let's switch verses. Let's, you go over there with them and live with them in a home or whatever. Now they're preachers, pastors' wives, grown kids. Kids are busy. They got their own thing going on. They try to get their own life together. She doesn't have any grandkids yet. They don't have any kids. But yet they want to take responsibility of a little bitty 1-year-old baby that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to keep on growing. You over 50 years old. Your body's going down, shutting down, breaking down. You can't do the things you used to do when you was 32. You can't do it no more, honey. Give up hope, cause it won't work. They done tried every conniving way, every scheming way, everything to get custody of this child or whatever, and separate 2 brothers or whatever. And now when he comes back home to visit or whatever, you can just see his little emotions like, I'm tired, I want to stay here, waking up in the middle of the night, mama. Then waking up again, looking around to make sure that he sees me. Waking up again, just want to wake up and look around and want me to hold him in my arms. Do you listen to your child? Do you listen to your children when they come home and they want to be around you? They want you to cuddle with them. Do you listen to their actions, their moves, what they're doing or whatever? I understand that. I see that some may have a higher position. They might be psychologists and child psychologists and child psychiatrists and lawyers and doctors, and they know all this information or whatever. But does that doctor, does that lawyer, does that counselor actually have a child at home that they have of their own, that they can see, and they know these? You have to have the experience, not just know the knowledge of raising a child, raising a baby. You can't just say, well, science is saying, studies saying, we have found so many studies that blase. No. But do you have a child? Do you have someone you raise, a little person you're raising? Do you watch their actions, their emotions? Do you see their feelings? What's going on inside them? I know they may come to you and be talking all jibber jabber and all this kind of talk that you can't understand yet. But are you listening to your baby? Are you listening to what they're saying or trying to say? Their emotions, because they have feelings too. And you wait until they get 18 years old, 12 years old, 15 years old, 18 years old, and they're acting all wild and out of shape and whacking. You just can't understand why they're acting how they are. You up at the altar every Sunday trying to get oil poured over their head because they're acting crazy. It started when they were a baby, trying to tell you what they were trying to tell you, but you wouldn't listen. Do you listen to your kids? Are you listening to your baby? Do you take heed? This is what I'm going through. I love you all for watching. Thank you. If you have any questions, comments, anything relating to my story that you're going through yourself, or you know of someone else who is going through it, hit me up, WatchTheSuccessMine at yahoo.com. That's YSUCCESSISMINE at yahoo.com, or hit me up on Facebook. Get the first name right, YALONDA Smith Jackson, Facebook. Thank y'all for watching. I love my haters the most. I love my critics the most. Cause y'all gonna make it happen. Bye bye.